Marley was dead. But our ideas are alive and kicking. Welcome to Greenlight This, where we explore stories past, present, and future, and warn Hollywood not to ignore great scripts, lest spirits visit them tonight. My name is Landon Davis, but you can call me Squiddy, and I'm here with the Gonzo to my Rizzo, Travis Medore.
Hey, everyone! How's it going? Happy holidays.
Happy Christmas. It is the final week of Christmas season. We're just days away in release day. We're still a few days away from when we are recording this. But yeah, we're excited for you. So Travis, what Christmas movie should and which movie should not be rebooted?
Ooh.
So one for each.
Which one should be rebooted?
Yeah, which one do you think should be rebooted and which one should not be rebooted?
Oh man, I feel like that's hard because there's the one that should not be rebooted in any way, shape, or form is A Christmas Story.
Okay. For some reason I thought you were going to say A Christmas Carol, and I was like, yes.
No, I mean, I will kind of agree that one should not be rebooted either. There was like several dozen versions of A Christmas Carol.
I think we've got to be at triple digits at this point.
No, I think so.
Especially if you take like the ones that have like slightly adjusted it. Yeah, like there's just so many. Yeah.
No, it's kind of ridiculous how many versions and variations there are, and it's like, guys, this is enough.
Yeah, let's try like 5 years without it. There were other cool Christmas stories from Victorian era, and maybe we'll get to those next year.
Those are the ones that should be rebooted.
Yes.
Booted, rebooted, greenlit.
Rebooted. I kind of would like to see it would be so bad, but my first thought is I would kind of love to see a new Gremlins movie.
Okay.
Not quite a reboot, but like a sequel or third at this point. If we're going full, like, has to be a reboot, recast everything, I want to see Jingle All the Way, just because I think it would feel more absurd, everything being focused on a toy. Because I feel like kids now where everything is a tablet or whatever. So I just want to see them try to justify the Turbo Man tablet or whatever it would have to be. But you can't really replace Arnold and Sinbad. And as we mentioned that last week's episode, I believe. But yeah, those are my two ideas. I just thought that was a fun idea of like, okay, is there anything that should actually be rebooted? But yeah, if that's it from there, I think we can go ahead. So Greenlighters, grab your fruitcake and hot cocoa. It's time to greenlight something new.
All right, hit the lights. Roll camera. Wait. Hold on. Where's the script?
All right, Greenlighters. So if you've somehow missed it so far this month, we have drawn different ideas for what our themes were throughout the month. And finally, here at the end, my very last one is Small Town. It was a little broad of an idea. So...
pretty vague. You can do a lot with that.
Yeah, definitely. So my movie is titled Sugar Plum Springs.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's going to be another Christmas live action, so all mine have been live action. The logline, while elves make the toys, the fairies make the sweet treats.
Ooh.
Yep. Welcome to Sugar Plum Springs, home to all the Christmas sweets. From the chocolate orange grove, the candy cane forest to the fudge fields, home to gingerbread men, gumdrops, and the sugar plum fairies. We meet Tilda Twinkleplum, who has taken over as head sugar plum from Granny Ginger. With her best friend, Peter Mint, and Gordy the Gumdrop, they are ready for Santa to arrive and pick up sweet treats for all the kids. But trouble arrives when Carmilla Cinderplum cracks the dam on Molasses Marsh, damaging Snickerdoodle Street, as Tilda, Peter, and Gordy try to save other fairies from the sticky mess. The great plum pudding clock tower starts to melt. Our heroes know trouble is afoot, and it can only be Carmilla Cinderplum, the only sugar plum fairy to have her heart sour and to think kids are too spoiled for their hard-earned sweet treats. Peter and Gordy rush to save the clock tower, so Santa has a landmarker to know where to land, while Tilda goes to stop Carmilla from destroying this year's Christmas sweets. They argue and fight, but Tilda uses sugar plum dust to show children's good side, and Carmilla's heart sweetens, just in time for Santa's sleigh to arrive.
Aww. That almost feels like that could be like a Candyland movie as well.
Definitely one of the biggest inspirations I went with was, okay, Sugar Plum Fairies, what does that actually mean? And then Candyland. So I referenced a few characters, but the main ones we're going to have are Peter Mint, Tilda Twinkleplum, Gordy the Gumdrop, and Carmilla Cinderplum. Gordy the Gumdrop, I just feel like would be puppeteered by someone. So I wanted a very Muppet-esque character. Okay. Didn't really cast anyone specific. I just would love to see somebody that puppeteers like this short, chubby, gumdrop-looking creature. For Peter Mint, I decided to pull from the cinematic universe of Marvel and get Sim Yu, the wonderful Shang-Chi. Love him. I think he's super funny. I think he would be totally in on pretending to be a fairy and peppermint themed.
No, yeah, that would just be hilarious.
And then for Tilda Twinkleplum, this was a little bit harder. I wanted somebody that has that Tilda Swinton, kind of ethereal look in a way, but maybe a little bit younger. And I decided on Amanda Seyfried.
Okay,
who was from Mamma Mia. That's one of her big movies. Les Mis, yeah.
I think she was in Ted 2.
Yeah. She's just been all over the place. So I thought that'd be really fun. And then to match, I was like, okay, who would make a great villain and can play Carmilla Cinderplum? And I wanted Lady Gaga. Ooh. Because just the opportunity to see her kind of reuse probably some old outfit that is candy themed that we just don't remember that she has. I thought it just was a perfect casting. I definitely wanted it to have Rankin and Bass vibes, in the aesthetic. Okay. So my director choice is Jon Favreau.
Perfect. I love it.
Just to go off of Elf, because I'm okay, Elf should never have a sequel, but what if we kind of do a sister movie here?
Yeah. As you were explaining Sugar Plum Springs, I was imagining the opening sequence of Elf where we're seeing the Keebler elves and everything else. So it's just perfect. Cool. Yeah. I was on the nose there.
Yep. So that was my small town movie. Travis, tell us about your film.
Yes. So my film is also based off of Rankin and Bass. Nice. But the concept for this one would have actually been a Rankin and Bass movie.
Oh, okay.
So the drawing that I got for this one was La Befana. For those of you who do not know, La Befana is a Italian witch that basically acts as Santa Claus. She flies around on a broomstick, giving out candies and treats and goodies. She goes down the chimney. She leaves stuff in stockings and shoes, legit full-on Santa Claus, except it's an old Italian witch.
Yeah, she hasn't really been in U.S. pop culture.
No, not at all.
I think she had a cameo. I think she has a role in that Red One movie from Prime that we talked about last week, and she does have a small role in the Santa Claus series.
Yes,
But other than that, I don't know, that there's been another use of her, unless, somebody from The Office references her or something but yeah, go ahead. Yeah, tell us the movie.
So again, this would have been an active Rankin and Bass movie way back when. The title would be The Witch Who Saved Christmas.
Okay, nice.
Santa heads out on Christmas Eve night to begin his yearly deliveries around the world. Soon, Santa is stuck in a storm and is unable to reach part of his route, a small island off of Italy. Seeing the storm through her crystal ball, an old local witch, La Befana, takes it upon herself to bring Christmas to the small island. Having only simple magic, she enchants her broom to fly and takes a basket of goodies and goes around trying to help Santa Claus bring cheer to this island. She will encounter all kinds of obstacles throughout the night as she realizes being Santa isn't as easy as she first thought. In the end, she successfully brings Christmas to the island and ends up being named Honorary Santa Claus by Santa himself.
Oh, okay. Very nice. I like that.
Yeah, so I only have 2 names casted here. Santa Claus, befitting to just keep Mickey Rooney. Like he's
Legend.
the Santa voice of our childhoods
Yep.
from those movies. And then for La Befana, I decided to keep another Rankin and Bass voice alumni, Shirley Booth, who voiced Mrs. Claus in The Year Without a Santa Claus.
Okay, that's kind of in my head what I
Yeah.
had, so I love that I got onto that.
Yes,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
So she would be the perfect, I
Cool.
think, voice for that. So yeah, not too crazy, not super in depth. I'm sure like you can have like, I don't know, one of the several village children, like in each village she goes to, like help point out the houses. Like these are the good kids, these are the naughty kids.
Yeah. Nice. I like that. I like that a lot. And it reminds me a lot of Santa Claus is Coming to Town.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to pause because I always get like 3 of those movies mixed up in my head.
No, you're good.
But yeah, I there we go. We got our Christmas movies out of the way. I think with that, we can go ahead to post.
Perfect.
Good. That's a wrap. Let's go to post.
Cool. All right. Well, this week, Merry Christmas to all.
Yes,
so,
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year.
Going off of that, Travis, what did you want to greenlight this week for our listeners?
Ooh, since this is going to be the week of Christmas, I want to greenlight A Christmas Story. For me, growing up, first moment I ever saw that film, I thought it was hysterical, so good, so funny, and it's one of those movies we always like to have on in the background throughout Christmas morning. At least we used to. It's been a little bit harder now with all the nieces and nephews over in the house, but it's still a great movie. It's a really fun movie, so yeah, I'm going to greenlight that.
Very nice. I think for me, the first one that I'm going to greenlight is a lot to do with your story on La Befana. If you haven't, and especially if you have like a family, I love the book The Christmas Witch. It was actually written by Aubrey Plaza.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so she wrote it. There is a second one. I'm going to butcher it, but it's like The Return of the Christmas Witch, something like that. It is based off the idea that Santa and the Christmas Witch are siblings.
Oh.
And they get they lose each other as kids, and eventually as adults she kind of returns, and then they end up like reconnecting as a like nature witch, very like old school Wiccan kind of vibes.
Yeah.
It ends up playing off of like global warming a little bit in the story. It just has some great themes on like, you know, empowerment, doing things yourself, not just, you know, like taking the word of others. She gets her own little like gang of friends. If I remember correctly, there's a penguin involved that's like one of her friends, because at one point she ends up in the South Pole. Fantastic 2 books, I think, Audible wise, which I listened to. They're each like 30 minutes, so they're very quick, like short stories. And then movies, you already said it, but one of my absolute favorites, it's always my favorite Rankin and Bass, is going to be A Year Without a Santa Claus.
Oh, yeah.
I just always loved Mrs. Claus' story of like, oh, Santa's sick, so I'm going to try and step up. Oh, this is actually harder than I thought it was. And then Snow Miser and Heat Miser, just so much fun of like, I'm Mr. White Christmas, I'm Mr. Snow. Like I've always loved those characters, them getting in trouble with Mother Nature, like all parts of that story. Yes, Mother dear. The sequel was horrendous, and that's why nobody talks about that.
See, and I always forget there even is a sequel. But
it's traumatizes me. I still wake up screaming years later in the middle of the night. But yeah, that's what I wanted to greenlight, and any Rankin and Bass, really. I think that those are just my favorites for like whatever, nourishing my inner child at this time of the year. But yeah, any other than that, if you got a movie pitch of your own, love these movies, or think we could have cast better, or if you have a question for us, message or tag us on Blusky, Instagram, and TikTok at Greenlight This Pod. We might feature it in a future episode.
Yeah, follow us on Letterbox, where we post movie reviews, and our watch list might hold hints for what's in production. And if you've enjoyed this production, Go ahead and leave us a 5-star review and subscribe so you don't miss the next premiere. Let's drop next week's trailer and credits roll. Next Tuesday, we drop a special movie review episode, reviewing movies from 2025. Then, on Thursday the 1st, we will drop a special prediction episode on movies coming out in 2026. Stay tuned. Greenlight This is self-produced, written and directed by Landon Davis and Travis Medor. Sound department, Travis Medor. Casting, us, and hopefully one day, Jon Favreau. Pretty please? Music, Carol the Bells by Zenial from freemusicarchive.org. Special thanks, you, our listeners, the real studio heads who greenlight every episode just by pressing play. This has been Greenlight This. Until next time.